Welcome ladies and gentlemen, after 4 months we got our new helluva boss episode named Exes and Ooze, which is written by Adam Naylan, who wrote the previous episode named Seeing Stars, which was a okay episode by most people. Also, early fun fact, it's a name of a song, which is cool. Okay, that's enough, let's review helluva boss episode 3 Exes and Ooze. So we begin with a new freshly made background of Imp City, which looks amazing and beautiful. Then we meet Moxxie and Luna in the office where they sit, and then Moxxie talks about that he lost 2 pounds in this week, but Luna doesn't care and still says he's fat without saying it. Moxxie goes mad.
I am not fat.
Millie enters the room, and also fun fact, if you see, Millie's cup is the same one she broke but now taped up together. She breaks it again. Luna's eyes go for a few seconds, then Millie attacks a cardboard stand.
Edit: Millie's cup never broke, it only bounced. I noticed it during editing.
And Millie's face is now cursed. Moxxie asks Millie if she's okay, but she responds in her animal state. Millie calms down. Then Moxxie and Millie talk. Why is she mad? She tells she met her ex and he was whining of how much money he has and he has a better life and a big cock. The Millie tells Moxxie how she wants to kill her ex. Then she hits a drawer. Then we Blitz saying to quiet down because he's talking to a client. Then Moxxie sees Blitz science project, which is fucking hilarious. Then he talks to a mysterious man who is summoning him to his hotel for having sex. I mean a job, but he wants it in hell, not on earth, which is mysterious. Then Blitz asks for an address, but the mysterious man says that transportation is on its way. Then they destroy his wall like every time. By the sound of it, their wall has broken multiple times. Let's count. Okay, 3 times on screen, most likely multiple off screen.
Satan's ass!
Did Blitz say Satan's ass? Well, I never expected an imp to say that to the god. By the way, all of Blitz science work is now exposed to a bunch of children and everyone else. I think Stolas might have get some of these. Which is fucking hilarious. Then the chopper picks Imp Gang without Luna for some fucking reason, but Moxxie has suspicious feelings about this. That they get in the chopper, they break another wall. Fucking hilarious. They go to Greed Ring. Then we get world exploring, where we see the aftermath of Lulu Land, and Lulu is maybe still working there, and we see how Greed Ring is. It's a place of zero control like a normal apocalyptic world. Also fun fact, you can see one imp drinks toxic waste. Then we see a town named Not a Mafia Town, which is stupid and funny at the same time. Then Moxxie explains that he lives in a dump until he finally knows who he's meeting.
Who did you say this meeting was with?
I'm not sure. Just some rich somebody or other who wants to discuss biz at his place.
No.
So then we meet the man, the myth, the legend himself.
Excuse me, the fuck?
And if you are wondering, Crimson is voiced by Richard Horvitz, who voices Moxxie. Then Blitz and Millie are introduced to Crimson, Moxxie's dad. They go in his house. Then Crimson tells his men to follow him inside his house. Blitz and Crimson talk.
Always been a hitman?
Blitz tells that he was a circus boy and Crimson calls it good business. Moxxie, being scared, asks him why they, but where Crimson replies with that business is never discussed before dinner, and they have one guest remaining.
Still waiting on one more.
Then we meet Chaz Thurman, who is voiced by Eric Schwartz, who is a comedian and hasn't done much in film and shows. Then we get a weird scene of where Chaz is apparently both Moxxie's and Millie's ex-boyfriend.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's someone who's fucked both of you?
I thought I was your favorite and best employee. Chaz shows his ego and flexes.
But I still remember it like it was yesterday. You a fledgling mafioso, me, the dashing and extremely sexy muscle. It was like it was written in the stars.
Like them fucking was. Written in the stars. Blitz and Millie now understand that Moxxie is part of the mafia.
Oh shit.
Also fun fact, the mafia shaking Crimson's hand looks like Donatello Cortisol, who was in the Godfather films, which is cool. Then Moxxie tells how he met Chaz.
I first saw Chaz at my induction into the family. Our eyes met from across the room, and there was just something about him. Something that was magnetic. It's been 84 years.
Isn't that from that boat movie?
The 84 years is not serious, it's a reference to a scene in the Titanic. Then we see that the robbery scene.
Anyway, things changed when we went on a heist together.
Apparently they are not stealing from his father, which I am sure most if you thought I also thought the same. Then Chaz abandons Moxie. Then we see how Blitz and Moxie met.
So, what are you in for? Okay, not much of a talker, are we? I'm Blitz, the O is silent. I'm sure we're gonna get along just fine. So what's your deal? What'd you do? Who'd you diddle? You look like someone who's good with a gun. You look like someone who'd shoot up an office, and I hope you are, because I got a plan to get us out of this dump, but I'm gonna need some help. You think you can give me a hand? I need to get out to my daughter. The babysitter will kill me if I don't get...
Blitz tells how they will escape and that he has a babysitter for Luna, which is hilarious.
Once I got out, I never looked back.
Also, fun fact, originally we were meant to get a backstory of Millie, but it was cut due to time and how long the scene was, but he says we will see it later in the future about Millie and Chaz, which is sad, but I hope we see a storyboard version of this scene. Millie gets mad and she is about to kill Chaz until dinner arrives. They eat.
So, this is aggressively uncomfortable.
I suppose you want to know why you're here.
Yeah, so what gives? I mean, you know we kill people on Earth, right? We don't normally do contracts for locals, so if you want to do business with us, you gotta...
I don't want to do business with IMP. I want to do business with Moxie.
Crimson wants to do business with Moxie, not IMP. Then we learned he hired IMP to make sure Moxie will come, and he wants Chaz in the family so he can do the jobs Moxie had to do before he left. Then we get the most funniest scene.
Well, I don't know if I exactly hated him. You called him a friendless horse fucker and said we lived a sissy lifestyle. Yeah, well, I was wrong. You've been gone a long time, Mox. A man can change. And so is Chaz.
Yeah, I've grown, matured, and recently came into millions. But, you know, mostly the mature thing.
Oh, okay, so the horseless friend fucker over here gets a little moolah, and suddenly it's worth wasting our time over?
Well, I'm the whole package, if you know what I mean.
So then we learn that Chaz has a big
dick.
To let Chaz in, Moxie must sign papers that will get Chaz in, and I.MP are allowed to leave. Dinner ends, and if you see Chaz drinks but the wine is the same, it hasn't decreased. So then Crimson want to talk to Moxie in private. Then we learn the truth.
I don't understand. You think you're gonna just get to walk away from this family and never come back? You're dead wrong, Mox. Matter of fact, the only thing you're right about is that obnoxious piss stain can't get made. Not unless she marries him.
That Crimson wants Moxie to marry Chaz to get in the family and doesn't care about his daughter-in-law.
Already married. I can't... You think I give a shit about your stupid beard?
Then we see what Crimson spent and why he needs Chaz's money.
Wait, what do you think I'm into? What? This is the kind of shit gays like, right?
Then we finally get Moxie's sexuality, which is bisexual, which wasn't obvious ever since the first sneak peeks came out. Blitz laughs at the dildos on the wall, also some are on the chandelier and one in the fire area. Then we get a backstory of Moxie with his family.
Let this be your lesson, Moxxie. This is what happens when you cross me.
This entire backstory is beautiful and sad. But beautiful that we got another best mother in the Helluva. And now we begin with the most confusing plot hole of this episode. Which is who killed Moxxie's mother. Some say it's Crimson while others say it's Moxxie. I have two theories of what happened. One, Crimson killed his wife before showing Moxxie what happens if you cross him. Two is Moxxie killed his. How this would work is that Moxxie's mother would try to hide, so she would have to have like lots of surgery, muscle growth and stuff like that, but she failed to fool her husband. 3. My favorite theory is that Moxxie's mother is not dead and H is hazing a vacation on Wraith Ring. 4 is that wasn't Moxxie's mother and the creators are fooling us for a future plot twist. But I don't have proper guess yet. I think on it, sometimes Moxxie, sometimes Crimson, or sometime 3 and 4. Tell me, who do you think in the comments with your theories. Then Moxxie leaves the dinner room with a threat from Crimson.
Oh, and Mox, if you ever talk back to me again, you and that pretty little thing you brought here are going home in boxes. Capiche?
Yes, sir.
Then goes to his room. Apparently Crimson wants everyone to be in separate rooms. Moxxie and Millie talk, then they go to their rooms. Then we learn that it's Chaz's room.
Fucking why?
Moxxie is about to go to bed until Chaz tries to sexually seduce him. A sexual musical number.
It's Chaz time. Moxxie, I see you looking at me, looking at you, wondering when I'm gonna crack you open like a walnut. And the answer is soon. Now I'm feeling what you're feeling, and I'm feeling that you wanna feel my feelings and you feel me? Saxophone, yeah. So let me get a little something off my chest while I blow a hot emotional load off yours. Moxxie, feeling foxy, wanna get a good taste of your moxie. Like I told you, take it to pleasure land. Oh baby, well, come down here and have your way, yeah. With my sensual body,
Moxxie starts to cry, not like what Paimon would say.
This bitch crying.
Then he tries to seduce Millie.
Moxxie? What do you want?
Whoa.
It fails. He goes to Blitz. At first Blitz refuses to have sex, but then does sex so he can learn how he got two of his favorite people.
Chill the fuck out!
I hate you, Adam Naylan, or whoever decided this was a good idea. It was supposed to be an owl and an imp, not an imp and a fucking shark.
Shut up! Shut up! We are keeping this.
And by the looks of it, Blitz has had the worst sex ever in his life. I am sure Blitz regrets it and wishes he never did it. Also, fun fact, the sex sounds were not made by the voice actors. Then Moxxie looks at his phone. Then we go to character development. Also, his phone cover says I don't cry, I sing, which is wholesome. Where we see Moxxie's last name, which is Nollis' name, which is hilarious. Then we see Moxxie's pictures with Millie, and we see where Moxxie is born. It said he's from Greed. From where this is where people got mad or had multiple questions or got confused. Some 40s backstory was retconned or the writers forgot, but no, they didn't.
What? How do I say that?
Well, you see, he's born from Wraith, but when he was very little, like a few months old or something, they left for Greed. And you know the rest, and he awakens his true self. Meanwhile, Chaz and Blitz are sleeping. Blitz decides to check and maybe steal his money. Also, funny thing, Chaz's car back number plate says huge cock. Blitz looks in his car to see bills and a few letters. Which is then revealed that he is poor and he tricked a mafia boss that he's rich. Which is ultra fucking hilarious, but I think I know how he did.
What happened, boss?
What do you think? We are low on money. If there was someone who could have fixed my problem.
Hey guys.
Chaz, get the fuck out of here.
I am here to tell you I am rich.
Okay, prove it.
Okay, Crimson.
Wow, how?
I have my ways. By the way, where's Moxie?
Yeah, Moxie left.
Hey, Krim, if you get me Moxie hand in marriage, I will give you money, deal.
Well, you got a deal, Chaz.
Deal by.
Then Chaz gives him a knockout serum to which he ruins his own punch.
You aren't the only junk in my trunk. Damn it, that is not a good...
Then it's morning time, although it looks like night time. The wholesome couple arrive. Millie asks where is Blitz, where Chaz replies with that Blitz wanted to get some fresh air. Millie goes looking for Blitz. Then Moxie goes to the table. Then stands up to his father after calling a bitch.
What was that? I couldn't make it out over the sound of you being a whiny bitch.
Then he gives the most beautiful speech ever.
I've spent my whole life being afraid of you, but I'm not giving up the only good thing I've ever had just so you can keep your fragile little sense of control over everything. Millie is a good woman. A better woman than I deserve. And there's nothing that scares me more than hurting her. Not even you. I'm leaving, Dad. And if you or Herpes the Clown over here try to stop me, you'll learn firsthand just how good I've gotten at my job.
You better, Moxie, are you? Well, Moxie is knocked out. Then Crimson says to kill Millie and Blitz. Millie finds Blitz in Chaz's car bunk. Millie gets ambushed. But luckily these guys are nothing to her, and she crushes one of their heads. Then the marriage ceremony begins, but Chaz is sad that there aren't many guests. Then Crimson brings up more dicks with smiling faces on them, and this goes in one of the shark's ass, and he and another shark want to have it later. I am sure that Crimson regrets his decision. Then Blitz reveals the truth to Millie.
Seductive dickhole is trying to marry Moxie, and he's not even rich.
Moxie!
Millie tries to save her husband, but the house goes on lockdown. Then the priest continues the ceremony. By the way, the priest is voiced by Abe Goldford, who has done lots of shows and films, but remembered is the original Pokemon show. Now Blitz and Millie need a way to stop the ceremony. Then Blitz remembers he has Chaz's car keys. Then Blitz and Millie go to Chaz's car and start it. Then the Lulu Land song plays. Then Blitz plays 4 more. Then we get the real song.
Millie, we're doing a Shrek.
Wait, did you say Shrek? After searching, this line makes sense, for in German it means fear or scaring someone, Blitz being a name of a German war tactic, so this makes sense. Then they crash the marriage.
I am Jack!
Millie gives a threat. Then we get the best fight scene.
You're gonna have to fucking kill me.
See Millie demolishing all of Crimson's man with an awesome song that I am going to play now.
Stranger to your thorns. Think I'm a damsel, then you get the horns. Hello, my dear, I get you out of here. I ain't a damsel, I'll make that clear. Just try to stop the reckoning that's coming. Lay down your head.
What the fuck? She's a dame! She's a broad! Kill her!
Think fast, 'cause mama's gonna tear out your heart.
What the fuck is the matter with you? Why do I hate you? Get her! Stupid idiots! Go get her!
Giddy up, little bitch boy, you're dead. Giddy up, little bitch boy, you're dead. You tried to take him like you didn't know he was mine, and take it, now reap what you sow.
I am sad now for the 2 sharks that we're going to fuck are now dead. Rip gay sharks, none shall forget you. Then Millie saves her husband. Then Millie throws a dildo stick into Chaz's mouth, then says,
This ass is mine.
which is hilarious. Then Blitz reveals the truth to Crimson. Also, if you notice properly, there's one shark that is alive and is a Chad. I mean, look at this. He moves calmly without fear. Maybe if Crimson let him fight, he could have killed Millie easily. Crimson, next time use your most chaddest shark. Crimson gives the best head turn. Chaz knows he's in trouble. Then MP return to their office where Luna was waiting for them the entire time somehow. Millie and Moxie have a conversation, then Blitz is happy for them and reveals that he fucked Chaz. Now they're in a bisexual triangle. Then we cut to Crimson where he has killed Chaz Thurman and plans to maybe kill Moxie. Then we get a momentary for Chaz who will not be forgotten. Okay, now what I like about this episode was the entire thing. It was amazing. This was worth 4-month wait. I hope the other episodes are good as well. The only thing I don't like Moxie's mom being killed, but I understand why she had to be killed. For those wondering my opinion on Crimson sexism, I kinda understand it, but I don't like him. I mean, it explains why he has 1 or 2 women and the rest are men, and Chaz fucking Blitz when it should have never happened. That's all. Good day. Tell me what you like about this episode and your theories in the comments. Also don't forget to subscribe and like. I will have a new theory and prediction video coming out soon. Bye. Hope to see you soon.